Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Monday to you guys. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and there's something on my screen. And today is Monday, April 18th, 2022, and we are here for our Happy Little Flosstube today. So welcome. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday. I hope everybody had a fabulous Easter. How was everybody's Easter? Did you guys have a good weekend? And let's see who is here. You guys, I'm kind of pumped about being here today. I don't know. I feel like I haven't connected with you guys in a long time. Although I just saw a lot of you on Thursday, so it doesn't really make sense, but I am happy to be here connecting with you guys today. Hello, Chris. Hello, Valeria. Oh, good luck, Valeria. Hello, Huckleberry. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Sharon. We have missed you, my friend. Hello, Patty. Hello, Morgan. It's good to see you. Hello, Susan. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Jen. Hello, Debbie. It's snowing in Michigan. We woke up to snow as well. Like, it's all melted now. But this morning when we woke up, it was all white outside. I walked downstairs. My little one was so excited. She shoved open the curtains to the backyard. And I looked out and I was like, oh my gosh, snow again. I'm so tired of snow. I'm ready for it to be done. She was excited. So can't help but be a little bit excited for her. But I was like, bleh. Hello, Jill, sunny and warm in Colorado. Hello, Ruth P. Hello, Sandy. Happy Monday to you. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Lisa. Snow and sleet, says Huckleberry in Virginia. 75 degrees 2 days ago. Like, welcome to the spring, right? It's all over the place. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Robin. Oops, I lost my spot. From snowy cold Pennsylvania. Just received happy mail to brighten my day. Yay! Angela has the fastest shipping in the business. Thank you, Robin. That's so sweet of you. Sharon says 67 and sunny here in North Texas. Perfect weather. Vanessa, hello. Hello, Nancy. Sandy says we were supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow in Tahoe. What's up with all this weird weather? Ugh, that is weird. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Deanna. Hello, Kim. Hello, Nancy. She says, hi, Angela. Perfect weekend, Resurrection Sunday, and my granddaughter's 3rd birthday on Saturday. It was a really kind of great weekend. I can't explain it, but I came away from this weekend feeling really refreshed and rejuvenated. And it's been a while since I felt that way. So I don't really know. I don't really know what happened, but it's really lovely to feel that way. So I'm just taking it. I'm just going with it. Hello, Sue. Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie says, I'm totally freaking out today. So I'm so glad to have this distract me. We have 4 offers in our house with 3 more possibly coming. We will decide tonight which one to accept. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, that is a good situation to be in. Number 1, I have been in not so favorable situations, and favorable ones too. And that is a really good position to be in. So be really, really happy about that. And then just take your time making a good decision. It's all good. It's all good things happening. That's so exciting. But I know when you're going through it, it's like, it's a lot. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Deborah. Sharon says, I've missed y'all too. I have a break from caretaking for the time being, so I am enjoying it. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. Hello, Betsy. First time joining Flosstube Live. Welcome, Betsy. Thank you for joining us and for giving us a try. Hopefully we don't scare you away. Hopefully you keep coming back. Hello, Kathy. It's really a fabulous community, so I think you'll keep coming back. Fingers crossed. I hope so. Kathy says, so glad to be here. Haven't been able to be here the last couple of Mondays. Still recuperating from ankle and foot surgery. Oh, I hope that it is going well. I hope that you are getting better every day. Hello, Marcia. So good to see you. Hello, Kim. Hello, Joan. So happy to be off today so I could join. It's snowing in Northern Virginia after being 85 this weekend. Oh my goodness. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for joining in. Hello, Tina. I know today is all about stitching, but I just finished the chicken salad quilt top and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Tina. That is so exciting. Good morning, Colleen. Stitching with the Sisterlies. Good morning. Barbara says, I love your t-shirt. Thank you so much. It's a heart. That's what it looks like. It's a heart with all sorts of sewing goodies. Thank you, Barbara. Hello, Jane. Hello, Betsy. Oh, Betsy says, I usually watch the replay, but only been doing cross stitch about 2 months. Love your stitch talks. Good. I'm so glad that you've joined our community. That's awesome. I always like hearing that. It's so exciting. Okay, so how was everybody's weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? If you were celebrating Easter, did you have a good Easter? Hello, Jenny. So glad to see you. Yay. How are you, my friend? Okay, so we had a good weekend. Let's see, Friday was busy. I spent a chunk of the early evening watching Lori's So Simple Shape remix video that she released on Friday and taking notes and writing down everything that I needed to order because I wanted to get that order in right away. So I got it in right away, like Friday around supper time. So I'm excited about that. Jenny says, I am on vacation in Atlanta. Easter was amazing. I am great. I am so happy to hear that and enjoy your vacation. Becky, oh my gosh, Becky is in the Atlanta airport waiting for my flight home after weekend with my daughter. Oh, that's nice. So Friday was busy. And then what did we do? Oh, Saturday. So Saturday, I ended up going shopping with my parents and my sister, and my 2 older girls came with. So we had a little bit of a fun family day. So that was really, really nice to just kind of I cannot tell you how long it's been that I have been out, just been out, not to kids events, not to the shop, obviously, not to stuff like that, but just out to just hang out. And then on top of it, to get to go out and hang out with my parents, which I have not been able to spend a lot of time with them lately. It was really, really nice just to be able to chat and not, have like other stuff kind of weighing you down or preoccupying your mind. It was really nice to be present and to be kind of in the time that we were spending together. So we did that on Saturday, which was really, really nice. And then came back and just kind of had a nice evening Saturday night. We played a lot of cards this weekend. So we played cards on Saturday night, like all of the kids and my husband and I and my sister. And then my parents came over for Easter and my sister was here and we just had a nice kind of easy breezy meal, like nothing too fancy, just a nice meal. And, I got some stitching in, and I didn't worry about, like, a bunch of other stuff that needed to be done. I tried to kinda let that stuff go for the weekend, and, we had an Easter egg hunt, and my little one was so excited about the Easter bunny coming. Like, as soon as Friday night hit, and even a lot of nights last week, she was like, does the Easter bunny come tomorrow? Is tomorrow Easter? Is tomorrow Easter?" So she was so, so excited. So she woke up bright and early Sunday morning, and, the rule for, like, Easter and Christmas is we all have to be together and come downstairs together so that people don't go down and like peek and like everybody's experiencing it at the same time. So we hung out and let the older one sleep just a tish longer because she was like, "Can we go wake them up? I gotta go wake my friends." And I was like, just wait, let's give them just a little bit longer to sleep. So then we woke them up, came downstairs. She was like, "Oh, look at this stuff. I got candy." And she got a pair of galoshes. So she was very excited about that. And she has not taken her galoshes off ever since. So she was super excited, and then we had an Easter egg hunt, and she loved that. And of course, the older ones did the hunt as well, but they were trying to get as many eggs as they could so that we could count them to see who won the Easter egg hunt. My gosh, it's like that, like it has to be turned into some type of game or something. So that was fun. The kids all had fun doing the Easter egg hunt. Then we played more cards with my mom. While they were here, we played some more cards. So that was a lot of fun. So it was good. It was a really good weekend. So I'm coming in to this week feeling oddly refreshed, which I've not felt that way in a while. So I've got lots of energy and I'm like, refreshed and I'm excited and I'm anxious to tackle stuff. Like it's a good feeling. Oh, Nancy says we have off today and there is a nor'easter dropping snow on us. What is up with this snow? Laura, hello. So cold in North Carolina right now. Lori, hello, all of you cute people, says Lori Holt. Hello, Lori. I hope you had a fabulous Easter and a fabulous weekend. And hopefully you're coming into this week too, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and ready to go. Leanne, we got a super chat from Leanne. Thank you so, so much, Leanne. That is so nice of you. I really appreciate it. I'm always so surprised every time people give super chats. But thank you. I am so thankful for that. Thank you so much. Jenny says, "Hey, Lori." Jane says, "Hello, Lori." Hello, Sue from Fiber Arts. We are going to talk about the cloth today. It was included in my newsletter this morning, and we're going to talk about it today. And I might need to be placing another order with you very soon, Sue. So that's yay. I'm excited about that. Sharon says, "Hi, Lori. I'm working on my tomato pincushion quilt right now. Such a cute quilt. I saw your tomatoes and they're so darling." Sharon, you're making precious memories for your family, Angela. I hope so. Hopefully they'll remember some good things. Becky, sounds like you had a wonderful weekend. It was good. It was really nice. I hope you guys all had a good weekend too. Yay, I know, Sue. I'm so excited. Sandy, that's great news. Angela, I feel relaxed too. Hubby and I just hung out, watched biblical movies. I cross-stitched and Larry barbecued. See, that's so nice and relaxing. Sandy says, "Hi, Lori." Sharon says, "Thank you, Angela." Lori Holt says, "I had a wonderful holiday weekend, time with family and time outside. It's finally spring here in beautiful Utah." Well, you should feel lucky because every place else is getting snow, Lori. We woke up to snow this morning on the ground, and it sounds like out east, you guys are getting ready for like a big snowstorm out there. That's crazy to me. The snow needs to be done. Hello, Marcella. So glad you are here. Okay, so I have some fun stuff to share with you. Teresa Kogut charts have hit the shop, so I'm going to share those with you today. Legacy Fiber Art linens and Adas have hit the shop, so I'm going to share those with you today so you can see these beautiful cloths kind of on here. Oh my gosh, they're so, so, so pretty. So I'm very excited about it. See, Sue, they're expecting some snow tonight too. Lori says last weekend we had snow. This week, no snow in the forecast. Oh, that's good. My youngest son, my middle daughter, were supposed to have their first track meet tonight. We woke up to snow on the ground and they were like, "What does this mean?" I said, "Just take everything with you, pack extra clothes." Like we sent him with all sorts of stuff to stay warm just in case they still had their track meet. And then we heard that it's canceled. So which I was kind of happy about because I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to be standing out in this damp, cold weather. Like that's not going to be fun. But they canceled it. Stitching with the Sisterlies. Colleen says, Lincoln relaxed all Eastern. I was busy making needle books. Oh, yes. Are you close to getting all those done for your thing that you're making them for? You have a lot to make, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so let me start sharing here. I have a giveaway today because you guys, I think I've caught up on sending all of the giveaways out. So now I'm ready to start giving away more. I wanted to get caught up because I was falling behind with orders that were coming in. I was trying to keep up with getting orders out, and it takes a little bit of time to do those giveaways and process it through the system. And so I had been holding off on sending those out until we got caught up with orders, and we are now way caught up. So actually last week, maybe the end of the week before, I can't remember, I sent out all of the giveaways that were waiting to be sent out. And so now I have a giveaway for today. You have, oh, 27 done. My cursor was blocking the number, the 2. And so I thought you just said you had 7 done. I was like, wow, how long do they take to make? 27, that's pretty good, Colleen. That's a lot. Marcella says it's snowing right now in Michigan, but will be 70 by Friday. It's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend here too. We're pretty excited about that. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, says Renee, and our mountains desperately need the snow. However, none in the forecast. Oh, see, now that's here we're experiencing like people need to start getting into the fields. So fields are very damp. It's not good planting weather, and it's starting to get to the point that farmers are getting kind of antsy to get into the fields and get their crops in. So it's like different wherever you are, right? That puts a different spin on it when you need the snow and you need that precipitation. And here, I don't know how we're tracking, I guess, according to what we need. But I know that the word on the street is that farmers are getting a little antsy to get into the fields. Okay, so I have Teresa Kogut charts for you. A lot of these were requested by you guys. Some of them are from the Needlework Expo that I have gotten into the shop, and they're all very lovely. And I can't wait to share them with you, and I can't wait to stitch some of them. So first up, this was a request, Madonna and Child. And all of these are by Teresa Kogut, and they are all listed in the shop. Look how pretty that is. So Madonna and Child, that's in the shop, ready to ship. And this was another one that was requested. It's Newcastle Bouquet. So that one is in the shop, ready to ship. Lori says, I hope you all have a chance to stitch or sew today. I'm making a few blocks from Prairie to show you this Friday on my spring virtual quilt market video. Yeah, so that is coming this Friday. So Riley Blake Designs had announced through their Riley Blake virtual quilt market that they're doing their virtual quilt market this weekend. Or maybe it starts Thursday. I don't know when it starts. What does it say? What was that? Oh gosh, what is that? Oh, it's a part of a chicken foot. So I'm just gonna look really quick. So I'm sure to give you guys the right dates. Virtual quilt market. April 27th through the 29th. So virtual quilt market for Riley Blake Designs is April 27th through the 29th, which means that all of the designers are going to be sharing their collections that are coming. And so Lori is going to release her video this Friday, which I cannot wait. Every time Lori does her virtual quilt market, it's so exciting because you get to see a lot of the actual fabric. So like Prairie is coming in July. We don't have the fabric yet. I can show you the storyboard, but I don't have the fabric to share with you. But Lori has the fabric and she's been playing with it. And so she's going to show you all of that on her virtual quilt market video. And then she always shares all sorts of other goodies that you get to see, you get to get a preview of. So it's definitely worth tuning in on Friday. Teresa Kogut's Creative Wins. What? Teresa Kogut, is that you? Like, really you? Colleen, let me know you're live. What? Teresa, we are sharing your charts right now. Welcome to our live stream with Happy Little Stitch Shop. Thank you so much for joining us. This is super exciting. We have Lori Holt. We have Teresa Kogut. That's very exciting. We have Sue from Legacy Fiber Arts. Holy moly. It's very exciting. Mother and child, gorgeous. Yes, so, so pretty. Prairie, prairie, prairie. Can't wait. I've been cutting all my fabrics and stash, just like your video. Can't wait for your new book to come out. My scraps will be ready. Sarah D says, hi, Lori and Teresa. I had been grouched due to plans being canceled for our school break, but this is cheering me up. Yay, Sarah. Glue Basting says, Debbie, Blocks 5 through 6 Remix miniseries applique pieces. Was so happy I already had Granny's Garden, so simple shapes, so I could start. Debbie, aren't those blocks cute? So I was watching that video Friday so that I could get everything ordered and on the way to me like ASAP. And those blocks are so darling. That single flower block again. I fell in love with it right away. It's really her. She has a bossy friend, Colleen. Did you tell her to join? Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's so funny. Thank you for doing that. You are welcome. I'm so excited to share these. We finally got some into the shop. Like I had been dragging my feet for forever. And I finally placed the order with you. And then you guys got them out lickety split. And so I was like, yes, I have them. I got them all in the shop so I can share them. And then they're available for people right away. So it's super exciting. Lori Holt says, Teresa, you already know how much I love your cross stitch charts. Lori, and now Teresa, two of my favorites, says Debbie. Hi, Teresa, says Huckleberry. How cool. We have two of the best designers watching with us. That's funny. I get to meet Teresa in May at a retreat. Ooh, that's exciting. So cool, if I may. Lori and Teresa. That is funny. Lisa says, Lori, so excited that you're doing your virtual quilt market video this Friday because I will be gone next weekend, unable to watch. Oh, well, that works out great for you. Wow, Lori and Teresa in the same day. This is a happening place to be. Can't wait to meet you, Stephanie. Stitching with the Sisterlies. Hi, Lori. Will we ever get to meet you someday? Right? Have you and Lori met? Have you and Lori not met? That seems crazy to me, wild to me. One thing that Colleen brought up at the end of our last Flosstube, I think, was that Garden of Quilts has been announced. So Cindy announced Garden of Quilt dates, and we kind of started to get into a discussion about it, but then I think I had to run because I think I had a phone call or something. I can't remember. So save the date for Garden of Quilts in Utah, September 14th through 17th of this year, September 14th through 17th, 2022. So I'm going to throw a question out there for you people. Who's going? For all of you, is anybody traveling to Utah or live close to Utah that you're going to Garden of Quilts this fall? We have not met yet. Oh, see, I haven't met any of you people either, and I would love to. Let's meet up in September like we tried to last year. Lori, I can't wait to see what you have in store for us on Friday. Your school. Yes, I had to run because the school called about my kiddo. I walked in the door right in front of Teresa, so I will say hello again. Oh, hello, Barbara. Sorry if I missed you. I was distracted. Lori's going to Garden of Quilts. Lisa says she wished. So keep telling me. Tell me if you're going to Garden of Quilts because I have a decision on my hands to make, and I am trying to decide what to do. Next year, my little one, not this year, not 2022, but the following fall, my little one will be starting school. So my dilemma is trying to go this year because I likely won't be able to go next year because she'll be getting into school and I want to be present for that. So trying to go this year, maybe, or it'll likely be a couple years before I would get to go. Hello, Trisha T. So glad you made it. It's flattering that you stitch my designs. She does stitch your designs, and they're lovely. I'm going if I can talk Cole into coming with. Okay, so Colleen's maybe going. I want to be a quilter with a capital Q. Do you not quilt, Sue? You should. I'll be teaching 2 classes at Garden of Quilts this year. Do we know what they are? Can you tell us what they are? Maybe you can't tell us. Do you need an assistant? If I can be helpful, I'm more likely to do something than just, like, not being helpful. Sandy's debating about going. Do it, Angela. You tried to talk me into going last year, Colleen. I remember you and Kim were going, and you took the Teresa. Well, I don't know if you did, but Kim did. She went to Teresa's class for the love of nature that you guys got the for the love of nature chart there. And both of you guys were like, come to Garden Quilts. And I did not make it happen last year. I decided to go every other year, so I won't be attending this year. Teresa says I just might have to go now for sure, Lori, right? You got to try to get into Lori's class. I don't think they've opened any of that stuff up yet, but it'll open up eventually. So, the dates for Garden of Quilts are September 14th through 17th, 2022, Jenny. So September 14th through 17th. Oh, well, be a quilter with us, Sue. We love to try to help people join in this lovely outlet that we all share. Sandy says, let's all meet there and have a great time together. Betsy says, I went last year. Gorgeous. Going to try to go this year and maybe get into one of Lori's classes. Yay. Yes, Lori, please tell us. Tell us what they are. I would love to know. Who would like to know what Lori is teaching? It's kind of a no-brainer. There's going to be lots of yeses. Valeria, thank you so much for the super chat. You are super, so super sweet. Thank you, Valeria. With the rolling around avocado. Is that a pear? Is it an avocado? I'm not sure. Vanessa says, I would love to go to Garden Quilts. It would be so much fun to take your classes, Lori. Yes, we want to know. I'm trimming my scrap bin while I watch today, says Nancy. Thank you for the dates. Putting it on the calendar, says Jenny. Of course, we want to know, says Lisa. Yes, the cross stitch class was so fun. The students were much more seasoned stitchers than you are. I find that hard to believe. Kim is an excellent stitcher, though. She's very good. And Colleen, I don't remember if you went to that one or not. But it's always fun to have stitchers that know their stuff. Diane says, I might go. My son lives in Utah. Valeria says, I'm waiting for my turn for my third booster. Oh, good luck with that, Valeria. Nancy says she wants to know. Lori says one class is crochet and the other class is my Prairie Quilt Seeds class. What? Prairie Quilt Seeds. Do you guys know what she's talking about? I can share a picture. My son lives in Riverton. Marcia, your son lives in Riverton, Utah? Are you going to go visit? Jenny says, going. She's already made a decision. She just put it on her calendar and she's already decided. I have to go to the Prairie Seeds. Oh, that was the selling point for you. Let me show you Prairie Quilt Seeds. And then I will share more of Teresa's beautiful charts that are sitting right in front of me that you guys are going to be super excited about. Okay, Prairie Quilt Seeds. We're hosting a block of the month through Happy Little Stitch Shop. This is what they look like. There are 6 of them total, featuring the Prairie collection by Lori, which is coming out in July. And these are the cute little seed packets that they come in. That's the pattern. And then your fabric that I'm going to put together for you for the block of the month will go in there as well. So that's exciting. Marcella says, now I really want to go. Teresa says, if I lived close to the Garden of Quilts, I would definitely go every year. Yeah, that's the thing. Where are you from, Teresa? Because I would be coming from Wisconsin. So it's not like a, little jaunt. Oh, Cole will be coming whether she wants to or I knew about the crochet one. I think I knew about the crochet one too, but I didn't know about Prairie Quilt Seeds. I've only been stitching for about a year. Really? But you've been designing for a lot longer than that. Is that true, Teresa? You've been designing a lot longer than that. So you designed, but you didn't stitch? That's really interesting. How that comes together. But I know you're an artist. I know that you do. So, I mean, it's just innate. It's in you. Yeah, I was gonna say that. So Lori says, "Marsha, I live in Riverton. Thanksgiving Point is about 15 minutes from my house, which is where Gardener Quilts is held." Did you know that, Marsha, that that's where Lori lives? Your person lives where Lori lives? Lori, when is your class? Okay, Angela, you have to go now. How else can you do a video on how to make I don't know that I was planning on doing a video on how to make the quilt seeds or the prairie seeds, but it's all very tempting. Debbie, Lori, I'm so excited to tell you I finally bought your crochet hooks and supplies and started learning from your Granny Square video. I'm going to be ready when the stitch along begins. Granny Square, we're going to Granny Square it up this summer. It's certainly closer than Iowa for me. Yes. Thanksgiving Point is beautiful. I used to live in Sandy, says Diana. I'm looking online at the schedule, says Jenny. Oh, the schedule's online already. Oh, you live in Michigan. Oh, you're neighbors. We're neighbors. Marsha, I have been to Thanksgiving Point when my grandchildren were little. Oh, I want to go so bad, says Kim, but I have to. But I have a grandchild due on the 17th. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big thing. Teresa is my neighbor. I so wish, says Barbara. Thank heavens for model stitchers, says Teresa. I've been designing for about 8 years now. My goodness, Lori Holt, you should all come, even if you don't take classes. It's fabulous quilt festival, plenty of booths and beautiful gardens. And Thanksgiving Point is so amazing, and Utah is beautiful. Jenny says, at Lori, your classes are on Wednesday and Thursday that week. Oh, they're early. They're early. Jenny, morning sessions. Okay. All right. Then more Teresa Kogut charts while you all continue to chat, and I will try to catch up as I'm showing. We have Land That I Love. Look at this. This is a fabulous patriotic stitch. This one really caught my eye. Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. And it comes in this nice spiral bound book, like little booklet. So that you can, like I've got my stitchy stand and I just want to put it right there, and it's nice, and I don't have separate pieces of paper flying all over the place. It's very nice. It's very, very lovely. So this is Land That I Love. This one has already made it onto Angie's list for wanting to stitch. So there's that. Utah is beautiful, says Diana. I miss the mountains so much. I'm in Southern Oregon now. Sandy says, yes, very fabulous. Okay, and this one was so asked for. It was asked for so many times, so sought after. When we got the For the Love of Nature fabric collection, which has been a huge hot item, that whole fabric collection has done so well. This is the For the Love of Nature cross stitch sampler. That kind of has the same vibe as the fabric collection. So as you know, Teresa released her first fabric collection called For the Love of Nature. And if you remember when we did our new release party and we were previewing that collection, as soon as we saw the panel from that collection, everybody goes, oh my gosh, that is a cross stitch sampler. If I ever saw one, like it just had a total cross stitch feel to it, which a lot of our cross stitchers who are also quilters fell in love with it. So I know a lot of you have been buying this fabric to make project bags and stuff like that. But also For the Love of Nature, the quilt kit has done really, really well. I think we have a couple left in the shop, not many. And so many of you had asked for this sampler. Well, it's taken me a hot minute, but I finally got it. I got it in the shop. And so this is For the Love of Nature. And again, it's spiral bound, so it's very nice and handy and convenient. And the pattern is very large. So you don't have to worry about like using magnification to read your pattern like I sometimes do. So For the Love of Nature is here. It's a happy little stitch shop, and we're so excited about it. Lori Holt says, yes, my classes are in the mornings on Wednesday and Thursday in the best and cutest classroom there. Are they really? There probably are really classrooms that are better than, or you're just going to make it cute and the best. Do you decorate it? Or it's just an amazing room? On my list for a while now. Land That I Love. Oh, I couldn't put together your initials. Land That I Love is on my list for a while. Yeah, it's really pretty. And now I have it. I have it to be able to offer people. I love it when I have the stuff that people want, because then I can be like, I have it for you. Here it is on a silver platter. I'm so excited. And then as opposed to when somebody asks for something and I'm like, oh, I wish I had it to like satisfy that want right away. Laura says, I have Land That I Love and it looks fabulous. Valeria says, thank you, Jeannie. Barbara says, now I want to get Land That I Love and get to stitching on it again, and the For of Love of Nature. Yeah, they're super cute. And guys, I haven't even begun. Just wait. It just continues to be amazing. Oh, Teresa says, gotta go. Headed to the house to finish and upload my patriotic cross stitch book to the publisher. This was fun, and thank you again for sharing my designs today. I'll have to watch the replay. Thank you for joining, Teresa. It was so nice of you to pop in. Teresa, are your samplers ADA friendly? aka no 1/1. Oh, no way. Thank you, Teresa. I love all of her stitches. Need that one for the love of nature, says Huckleberry. Bye, Teresa. Yay, Teresa. Okay, and then we have Love Lives Here. Now, this is a cross stitch book. So there are 9 cross stitch designs in here. This is Love Lives Here. Let me see if I can safely show you what the designs are inside. So here are the first 3. This one is called This Small Sampler. This is called Basket of Joy. And this one is called Love Lives Here. Small Sampler, Basket of Joy, Love Lives Here. This one is super cute. Lori says you don't have to decorate anything at Thanksgiving Point because, come on, it's the famous Thanksgiving Point. My classroom is the observatory, which is extra special. Get out, Lori. Seriously, do you need an assistant? Can I just come and help? I like to be helpful. I hope I get the opportunity to see it in person. Says Sandy, the observatory is awesome there and easy parking. Oh, that's good to know. I have been through Utah and flown over Utah many times, but I've never been to Utah, which is kind of sad. Okay, these 3 are Our Whimsy Home. This one is called Home, and this one is called My Big Bird. So these are all in the book Love Lives Here. You get all of these charts, all 9 of them. Diana B says, okay, I give up. I'm making plans to go to the Garden of Quilts. That's awesome. I love it. You guys are very like Johnny on the spot with your decision making. Apparently, I need to do a better job. All right, over here we have Quilter's Home. This one is called Salt Box, and this bottom one is called, oh no, that's called Salt Box. What is this one? Okay, so we have Quilter's Home and we have Salt Box. Tweet House. Tweet House. This one is called Tweet House. So Quilter's Home, Tweet House, and Salt Box. So cute. Marsha, thank you so much. You are so kind and generous. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Marsha. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is. It's like a controller, a video game controller. Jenny says, don't forget to give a thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Jenny. Lori says, I know I am biased because I live here, but seriously, Utah is beautiful and it has so much to offer everyone. I need to go. I mean, it's a given. I'm going to go at some point. I just need to decide if that some point is this fall. And I am not, I don't make decisions like that easily because it takes like 1 second for me to um, be convinced to not do it. I'll be like, okay, you're right. I'm just not going to do it. But it takes like a long time for me to be convinced or make a decision to do something. My mom was just talking to me about that yesterday. She was like, because she's the one who convinced me to start Happy Little Stitch Shop. I was dragging my feet, and I said to her yesterday, she said, "You would still be dragging your feet if I hadn't convinced you to do it." And I said, "Yeah, I would. I would likely still be dragging my feet because at this point I would have been like, oh, but the little one starts school next year. So I probably should just wait till after that, like get her settled in, get her situated, wait till after that." So my mom was like, "You would not have done this." I said, "You're absolutely right. I wouldn't have." And she knew that, which I mean, I'm her daughter. So she knows me. She knew I wouldn't have. So she was like, "You need to do this and you need to do it now." I'm like, really? Are you sure? I don't know. Should I? When she convinced me to do it. And the timing was right. And she was right and I was not. So it was good. Oh, okay. Let me see. Jenny says we need to all wear our Happy Little Stitch Shop shirts. Yes. Lori Holt Club on Wednesday and Happy Little Stitch shirts on Thursday. That would be awesome. Jenny, you are such a good coordinator. Yes, that should definitely happen. It's my favorite classroom, says Lori. Jenny says, and of course, meet up for dinner and breakfast. Do the 9 stitches all use the same colored floss? No. There might be some that use both, but each of them have their own floss requirements. But all of it is online. So if you look in you see like the main picture when you look at the product description, and then you can click on all of the other pictures. The other pictures include all of the floss requirements. So there's a page in here that's not the pattern. So I can show you. This is like what would typically be on the back of a single chart, but it's in the book and it gives you the floss requirements right here. But all of this page is in the pictures for this product online. I put all of these pictures out there so that you guys could look and see what the floss requirements are and what you need for it. So each one has the floss requirements listed online. Colleen says, I got to do some exploring while in Utah, went to Hastings, cut off, and almost suffered the same fate as my ancestors. What? What happened to your ancestors? I think you said this one time before, but I cannot remember. Lisa says, I'm definitely putting garden quilts on my to-do list. Sounds like an amazing event. Yay, Lisa. I'm so excited to hear that. Jenny said, it's hard for me. My oldest is a senior and I don't want to miss a day of her senior year. See, that's my draw as well, Jenny. But may not. So I hope to go, but may not because of that. I hope you go. I am a very good cheerleader and enabler for others, although I don't necessarily follow those same things myself. So, but I hope you go, Jenny. Lori Holt says, you say you will go at some point, Angela, so why not make it Thanksgiving point? I should. Even my husband is like, you need to go. You need to go to these things. I know. But there is always a but. But this is going on. The kids are just going to be starting school. Volleyball is going to be happening. Basketball is going to be football is going to be happening. I don't even know all the stuff that's going to be happening. So I can always, all of that can always take away from what I should or may want to kind of do. The other stuff always, you guys know as a mom, that other stuff always takes precedence. But I'm not saying no. I need to figure it out. If there's a classic car show in the vicinity, I can convince my hubby to take me to Garden of Quilts. There could be. You never know, Nancy. Huckleberry says, I've told hubby we just need to move to Utah. He couldn't understand why. Not only is it pretty, but all the stitchy stuff happens out there. It's true. It's true. I send a lot of stuff to Utah and it surprises me all of the time. I'm always surprised, like, wow, this is going to Utah. This is going to Utah. Um, Jenny says, great idea. My hubby loves shows, 66 GTO in our family. Oh my goodness. Lisa says, Angela, I'm the same way with making decisions. Got to take the time to think about it, sometimes a lot, right? And like figure out cost of everything and all of that. Huckleberry says, thanks, Angela. Sarah D says, Angela, with all the kids, it will never be a perfect timing. You are so right. You are so right, Sarah D. Something will always be happening. You just need to jump. Oh, that's a good argument because it is so true. If I wait for the perfect time, it's never going to happen. That's just a reality, I think, once you have kids. Stitching with the sister of the Donner Party. Oh, Colleen, that's horrible. Are you serious? You had relatives that were part of that? That were part of the Donner Party? I remember watching that show. There was like a mini series or something on that. I remember watching it as a child and I was like, "Oh my gosh." I mean, the whole situation is horrifying. That is crazy. But yet at the beginning, I couldn't help but chuckle, but you're being serious. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Sharon Snow says, Lori, she can't even make up her mind about bifocals. Even if a doctor tells me it's necessary, I'm like, is it really necessary? I don't know. I feel like there's some wiggle room in there. Like maybe it's not necessary. Lori says, I mean, hello, Angela. You own a quilt shop and it's Riley Blake quilt event. I'll take you to lunch at my other favorite places in Utah. Oh my gosh, you are so true. Like when you explain it like that, it makes me feel a little bit like an idiot, but you're so true. I mean, we get shipments from Riley Blake daily, and they've already talked to me and said, come, we want you to, they talked to me before last year, not this year, and said, we want to give you a tour of the facility and like come to visit Riley Blake Designs and see everything that's going on here. So there's that draw in addition to hopefully meeting Lori, which would be amazing because I know that we've talked about not wanting to wait like years to hopefully be able to meet each other in person. So that's a huge draw in and of itself. But then, you know, you have Garden Quilts and two and Riley Blake Designs on top of it. I mean, there's a lot happening out there that is part of my daily world that would be nice to um, go and check out. But when you put it that way, Lori, it's like, Angela, what's your problem? I don't even know why you're thinking about it. My hubby would definitely come, says Sandy, if there's fishing. So Jenny says, I agree. She needs to go and represent Stitching with the Sisterlies. Yes, dead serious. Oh my gosh. You are horrible. And your sense of humor is right up my alley, Colleen. Oh my gosh. That is funny. Like I am trying not to just laugh really hard. That is hysterical. I now live not too far from where the Donovan, so I could experience that as well and see where that whole situation happened. Oh gosh, Colleen is now thrown in the business sense. Oh, that's gonna get me too. It's just a good business decision. And if you meet Cindy, she's awesome. So is Lori, although I haven't met her. Angela, you can write off. I know. I know. Tracy says, Angela, Lori Holt is going to take you to lunch. I will go with your sister. Tracy, are you going? Did you go last year? I feel like you went last year. I can't remember, but I feel like you went last year. Oh, Lori says, I'm absolutely not interested in making you feel like an idiot because obviously you are not. I just know you would love it and it would be fun to meet you. I didn't mean it like that. I say that often, like, oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot right now. But I didn't mean it like that. But it would be awesome to meet you. And I do think that I would love it. Lori's going to convince me eventually. She will. She's gonna wear me down and she's gonna convince me, and I'm probably gonna go. And it's gonna be awesome. And then I'm gonna be like, Lori, you're so right. What was I even thinking about? Debbie says getting to meet Lori would be the selling point for me. So true. Maybe that would work for maybe too. Tracy says, I've never gone, but as your new assistant, I feel we should. Ah, Tracy, you crack me up. My hubby is a fisherman, and we don't go anywhere in our trailer unless there's fishing. Well, yeah, your hubby is a fisherman. You said that. He uses your thread for fishing. I think I knew that. So there must be good fishing spots there. Okay, next book up is called Gather. And this one, again, is a little booklet by Teresa Kogut that has 3 lovely charts. Sharon says, meeting Lori would be worth it all. Yes, the selling point. Assistant number 2. Her class fills in fast, but I would just pop in and say hi at least. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is if you're interested in taking Lori's class, they do fill up really, really fast. So be like Johnny on the spot when those open up if you really have your heart set on getting into one. Okay, so this one has beautiful charts as well. Keep chatting. I'm just going to keep sharing while everybody's chatting. First one is called ABC123 Sampler. So that's in here. And again, all of the floss requirements are listed. The page is online. This one is so pretty, and it's called Gather. I don't know, the colors are very soothing in that one. So that's included in here. I'm holding it down because I don't want to show any of the pattern. And then this one is called Sally Emerson. And this one I think is lovely too. So those 3 are all in the book called Gather, a booklet of 3 charts. Sandy says, keep at it, Lori. She's crumbling. Oh yeah, her class fills up fast. My husband's always game for a fishing trip. See, look at this. We're making it happen on Happy Little Stitch Shop Flosstube. So this is another book of 9 collections, 9 designs called Flurry. Okay, so in this book, you get these 3. This one is called Happy Birthday, Jesus. This one is called Bearing Gifts. And this one is called Be Merry. Look at that. They're all so cute. And then again, the picture with all of the floss requirements is online with the product. And then we have Snow Clown. And this one is called Pray for Peace. And this one is called Winter Bouquet. Snow Clown, Pray for Peace. This one is so pretty. That Winter Bouquet. Who did I just see? I think I just saw somebody making that, or they posted a picture of it. I can't remember. And our very own Happy Little Stitcher member, community member, Colleen from Stitching with the Sisterlies, stitches some of these models. And then we have these 3. This one is called Snow Family, Welcome, and World Go Round. So cute. So those 9 are all in here. Yeah, that's Flurry. And then we have, oh yeah. Oh, it's this one. I was going to share that, Colleen. Debbie says, I say we plan a men's fishing trip and we all get to go to the quilt show. Plan it as a men's fishing trip, and the quilt show is just the side gig. You should love the Snow Family, Sharon. That's funny. So this one is called Let Love Rain. And this one was one of our finalists for our March Sampler Madness. It was one of the finalists. It got to like the final 4 at least. I can't remember if it was in the championship round or not. But this is for sure on my wish list. I think it's just lovely. Let me show you. Okay. So there are a couple other charts in here too. It's not just Let Love Rain. So this first one is called How Much I Love You. And it's stitched by Colleen from Stitching with the Sisterlies. And look, that's a picture of Colleen's mom. How sweet is this whole picture right here? Look at that little cutie. The one who says cradle crap that I learned during your episode. And I laughed because that's what I called it. I just did not like that stuff. This is Let Love Rain. And I think this is so pretty. This is on my list. This made it onto my list. Stitch with Sisterlies. I'd be in, says Catherine. Oh, Lordy. Oh, no. Oh, Lordy, what? Colleen? Lori says, okay, Angela, enough twisting your arm. I don't want to break it. You could keep twisting my arm. It's nice to have your arm twisted every once in a while. Like, yeah, we would like for you to come. That's always a good feeling. It's better than the alternative of being like, Ange, I think that maybe it's not a good idea for you to go. I think you should skip this year. Like, that's not fun. So it's okay. You can twist my arm. It feels kind of good. Catherine says, I have a very similar picture of my mom. I meant, I know you did. I know what you meant, but I laughed at it because that's what I always called it, that on purpose, because I did not like that. You always had to put the baby oil on top and then brush, 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 and try to gently get that stuff off. And it was like, ugh. And then I was doing it times 4. And so I was like, next, brush, 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 oil, brush, 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 next, oil, brush, brush, brush. And then we'd go through and I'd clip all the nails. And clip, clip, clip. Okay, next, clip, 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 and nails and toenails. So it was like, at that point, that's when I started calling it cradle crap. Go clean, beautiful mom. Let Love Rain is going on my list too. I always call it right. It's just one of those things that isn't pleasant. I also did not like eczema. My kids had eczema, something fierce, and it was like trying to get that under control was not fun. All right, and then this is also included in this booklet of Let Love Rain. It's called Love Your Family. And this one I think is awesome too. And it says, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. So cute. This one might be on my list too. So that is the booklet for Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. Okay. Okay, so those are the Teresa Kogut charts that I have in the shop. I'm so excited to have them. I love her cross stitches, and now I'm really, really excited. I've had some in the shop, like we had Rise and Shine. We have there's a bat one. I can't remember the name of it. So we have some, like a sprinkling of Teresa Kogut, but I really wanted to get more of the samplers and get like a chunk of them into the shop. So I'm really excited that we have those. That we have those here now. Okay. Legacy Fiber Arts, you guys, is at Happy Little Stitch Shop. It is at Happy Little Stitch Shop, and it's related to athletes. Yeah, it's not fun, Leanne. I did not enjoy it. It was not fun dealing with it with the kiddos. I mean, there are going to be parts of all of that that are not fun to deal with. Okay, I have a whole basket here of Legacy Fiber Arts stuff, and I wanted to start on this side. Okay. This is not cooperating. All right, there we go. Now I'm situated. Okay, so Legacy Fiber Arts cross stitch cloth is in the shop. Oh, and Angela, the stitchy shops and quilt shops in Utah. Really? I don't know if I need to go to those, but they are fun. It's fun to just go and do stuff like that sometimes. Walk around and browse and just look. Valeria really wants to go. Valeria, you should go. This is my first year stitching and some things scare me, but I want to make everything. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Hi, Diane. Okay, so we have a few 14 count Adas, which I will order more of if these go. Like I just ordered a decent order to get it into the shop and to see how you guys respond to it. I don't want to go and like break the bank to get stuff if it's not going to do well. So I ordered a good size order, and now it's like the trial period to see how it goes. So then I can place another order, hopefully, and get more of everything that people seem interested in. So we have one 14 count Aida in the shop. This comes in a fat quarter, and the fat quarter size for the Aida is about 17 by 20. So it's not a full fat quarter. It's not like an 18 by 25 fat quarter. It's a 17 by 20 piece of cloth, 14 count Aida. And this color is called Dunes at Dusk. And this will give you an idea of how it looks. So you can see kind of that very subtle modeling that's going on throughout. Now, it's important to remember all of these are hand-dyed pieces of cloth. So it's hard to capture a picture to put online that is going to represent every piece of cloth that goes out the door, because each piece of cloth is going to be unique. Aida takes the dye differently than linen, so those two are going to look different. And then each piece of cloth and how the hand dyeing process goes is just going to make each piece unique, which we as homemade makers can appreciate that. It shouldn't be like a replica that's put on a machine and you just produce the same thing again and again and again. So everything is going to be different. So just keep that in mind. If you see the picture, the overall look of it is going to be a good representation, but it's not going to be like, oh, there's, heavier modeling here, but my piece doesn't have that. It's not going to be the same. So don't expect it to be the same. Do you think a Prairie sampler would look good on that fabric? I think that there are a lot of good fabrics in this, what I'm going to show you, that would be awesome for a Prairie Life sampler. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. There are some fabulous things here. Okay, so that's 14 count Aida. We have Dunes at Dusk, again, 17 by 20 in the 16 count Aida. And see, this has a different look to it, but still kind of the same overall color tone and feel, but it's different, which I love. I think it's awesome. So this is, again, Dunes at Dusk, 16 count Aida. We have a few of those in the shop. And if you get my newsletter, I put this announcement that we have Legacy Fiber Arts. I put that in the newsletter, and I put a link in the newsletter to all of the cloth, all of the Legacy Fiber Arts cloth that we have. So both of these, 14 count Aida, 17 by 20 is the size. 16 count Aida, 17 by 20. Both of them are Dunes at Dusk. This one, which from the pictures I thought maybe was going to be a little on the darker side, but it's totally not. I really, really like this one. It's called Boston Tea Party, and I think that it is just lovely. It is a little bit darker with some beautiful modeling. Boston Tea Party. This piece is 16 count Aida. Size is 17 by 20. I did my 16 count Legacy Fibers today. I'm super excited. Yay, Wendy. Oh, for the love of Peter. Come on. Debbie Rice, Legacy Fiber Arts cloth. It is a softer Aida. It's not like Wichell. If you stitch with Wichell is very stiff when you first get it. And then as you use it, it will loosen up a little bit. This is very... it's not like Lugana, it still has it's a little more stiffness to it than Lugana, but it's not stiff like Wichell. Or even like some of the Zweigart, it's not as stiff like that. And plus it's gone through the hand dyeing process. So it's been handled and gone through the hand dyeing process, which I think loosens it up a little bit. So it's not super stiff. So it's softer. I just emailed you asking which of these would be great for Let Love Rain. I got that email. I haven't had a chance to look super close. Let Love Rain is sitting right there. But maybe as I go through these, maybe you'll see something that you think will be good, or I'll keep an eye out here as we go through the linen, because the linen is going to have a little bit of a different look. Oh, good, Debbie. Nothing other than 14 and 16, 8 and 36 count linen. So Margaret, so right now we have 14, 16, and 36 count linen. 40 count linen will be coming. It's on back order right now, but once Legacy Fiber Arts gets it and have it available, I will be ordering some of that. The other option, I have to go back and look. I think they have 18 count available. And maybe they have some even weaves, but I need to go back and look to refresh my memory. I just ordered for this first order ones that were highly requested, and ones that we tend to sell the most of. But as long as they offer it, I'm happy to get whatever you want. So if you have something that you have your eye on, Margaret, just let me know, and I'm happy to order that. I'm going to be placing another order because a lot of this has been selling today. So I'm happy to add whatever you want to that order. That's not a problem at all. So this is 36 count linen. Now in 36 count linen, we have 3 sizes available. You have a fat quarter, which for all of the linen cuts, the fat quarter is 18 by 25. It's a true fat quarter. And then we have fat halves, which are 27 by 36. And then I have, I think in Dunes at Dusk, I offered a full yard cut if anybody wanted that, which I can always cut down if people don't want it. Looking forward to the 40 count, says Sue. Good. They're going to let me know once they get it. Just no 40 count right now. So Sue says, I can get anything, just no 40 right now, but I am going to check in with them again tomorrow. Yeah. So as soon as it becomes available, Sue's going to let me know, and then I can start ordering 40 count and get that in the shop for you guys. High counts are not my friend, and I don't like Ada for samplers. So you like more of like a Lugana or an even weave of some sort? So we can definitely look into that. That's not a problem at all. So this piece is called, the color for this is called Nor'easter. And it's kind of a lighter gray, maybe almost has like a hint of gray blue and some very subtle modeling throughout. And it is lovely. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. I have to put all of these back away because I don't I don't want to put anything in the wrong bag. So cool, Sue. Yes, says Margaret. Sue, I received my Clever FSR. Wow. See, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, so that's Nor'easter, and we have this available in fat half and fat quarter. See, here's the fat quarter. 36 count. And now we have, I don't need to show both sizes. I'll show the bigger size so you can get a better picture of what's going on. This one's 36 count. Popover is the name of this color. It's kind of a tannish, very light tan with very subtle modeling throughout. It's very pretty. It's called Popover. So that is in the shop. So if you need something, all of these so far, Jen, I feel are a little bit light for Let Love Rain. They're all gorgeous, says Margaret. Popover is gorgeous. I'm anxious to see what covered bridge would look like with Let Love Rain. Okay, now this is another gray color. This one is called New England Gray. And it's more of a true, like just more of a gray, light gray color. A little bit darker than the other one. And Look at that modeling. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It almost has like a shabby feel to it, you know? For those of you who quilt and have that, if you've ever worked with the shabby fabric, it almost has that shabby uh, feeling to it. So this is very pretty. It's called New England Gray. About 28 count. We can for sure look into that. Lori says, I love each and every one of the LFA linens. They're so pretty. And I love that they are, I love the uniqueness of the hand dyeing process. I just love it. I think it's fabulous. Okay, here's Covered Bridge, Jen. So pay close attention to this one. This is what popped into my head when you asked that question when I read your email. So, and I'm looking, and I feel like this might be the one. So this is called Covered Bridge. This one I love too. Oh my gosh. It's got, oh, do you see all of this extra added texture? Oh, it's just fabulous. It's very subtle on this one. I love it. And Jen, let me show you. Here's Let Love Rain. What do you think? This, I think this is, it's maybe a little more like yellow tan versus gray tan. I don't know if that makes a difference for you. But I like it. But let me know what you think. There are more. So hold on. So I think Covered Bridge is going to work with a lot of stitches. I think all of these will. But Covered Bridge for me was one that really stood out. Dunes at Dusk really stood out for me. Boston Tea Party really stood out for me. I'm just going to list all of them. New England Gray really stood out for me. Nor'easter really stood out for me. As I started listing, then I was like, oh, well, that one really made an impression as well. Okay, so this one's Dunes at Dusk. And Dunes at Dusk is how I found out about Legacy Fiber Arts. And it was through watching Lori's video. Because Lori is stitching this for one of her heritage pieces. She's using this cloth. And Jen, this might be another one because it's it feels kind of similar to Covered Bridge, maybe just with more distinguished modeling throughout. You know, maybe the modeling isn't quite as subtle as Covered Bridge. Do you see? So the modeling is a little more, but the colors are pretty similar. So if you want less modeling with this, which maybe would be good, I would go with Covered Bridge. If you want a little bit more, then Dunes at Dusk. Love the names. Covered Bridge is one of my faves. And yes, that would be fabulous, says Sue, for Let Love Rain. Oh, Covered Bridge, says Colleen. That's super pretty together, Angela. That looks gorgeous and will go great with that stitch as long as the colors will all still pop. Yeah. I think that that's Dunes at Dusk as well. Here is Boston Tea Party. Okay, I have two more to share with you. And then that's it. Oh, Low Tide is pretty too. I forgot about Low Tide. Okay, Boston Tea Party. This one is a little bit darker than, you know, the lighter tans. I think that one would work too, Jen. They're all armed by Rachel. Oh, she does all the hand dyeing. Hard to tell from photo. Thanks for showing. Love these. So this one is Boston Tea Party. And I kind of love this one. The whole time I was cutting them up and putting them into the system, I was like, Boston Tea Party, Boston Tea Party, Boston Tea Party. It's a little bit darker, just a little bit, but still a very nice neutral color, and the modeling throughout is just lovely. It might not be too dark. Oh, I would want to probably pull the floss. I don't think that this would be too dark, but you have a good point about putting the floss on there. So what I might do for you is, oh wow, there are not a lot of floss colors for that stitch. I'm not sure if I have all of it, but I'll pull the floss that I have and just toss it on here and see. I'll send you a picture and we'll see what we think. Oh, she named, I was like, she armed him? What does that mean? Is that hand dyeing lingo? She armed all the cloth? She named them. The names are awesome. Okay, I have one left. The last one is called Low Tide. Again, 36 count, comes in fat quarter and fat half. For Dunes at Dusk, I do have a 1 yard cut for that one. If anybody wanted a 1 yard, I left one full so that that's available if somebody wants it. Okay, this one is called Low Tide. And this one has more of a gray feel. Like the other ones have more of kind of a brown feel, but this is like a gray tan feel to me. Again, with the modeling throughout, it's really lovely. And it's like sand. I mean, the names are perfect because it is it gives you a good inkling of the coloring of it. So it does have a very sandy feel to it. So that's Low Tide. That's it. Those are the Legacy Fiber Arts things that we have in the shop, the linens and Adas that we have in the shop. If you're looking for something else other than what we have, just send me an email and I'll try to forward those questions on to Sue to see what can happen. Otherwise, these are all listed in the shop. And if anything sells out, don't fret, because I'm already going to get ready to probably place another order just based on the sales we had this morning. My husband was like, we probably should order more of that. I said, I know, but it's the first. This is what I do with all the first go arounds of stuff. You know, I need to see if people want to get it and if they want to get it from Happy Little Stitch Shop. So, but I foresee ordering much more of the Legacy Fiber Arts. Do you have one of these in mind for Peppermint Lane series on one piece? I think any of them would work for the Peppermint Lane series. I would have to look more closely, but I'm thinking like Covered Bridge, Dunes at Dusk, Low Tide. I think Boston Tea Party might be a little too dark for that series, but I think any of those other ones would work. And if somebody's wanting a specialty cut, because for the stitch along for Peppermint Lane, we're providing cloth for individual stitches. So if people want custom cloth to be able to stitch them all as one piece, let me know that. Sue says, thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you showing them. I'm so happy to be working with you guys. I think it's super exciting. You know, I never know when I reach out to people if they're going to be like, yeah, no, thanks, because that happens. It happens often, actually. But you know, all I can do is reach out and say, hey, I would love to offer this. Can I do that? And when you said yes, I was like, woohoo, that's great. So thank you for saying yes. Sandy says, sorry to get off of the cloth topic, but I have a quick question for you, Angela. Any updates on the crochet starter kit? Yes. No. I mean, that's the update, is that the blocking board is still on back order. And I can look and give you an idea of when it might be here, but this date that I give you is it's not concrete. It's like in mud, not near concrete at all. It's squishy, messy mud. So it could arrive by this time, or it might not arrive by this time. It firms up as it gets closer. And I think this one is out a little bit. So let me just look. But I do have other stuff that I'm going to list separately in the shop. So I'm going to keep some of it held back to be able to make more kits up when the blocking board arrives. But I have enough that I'm putting some of it online for individual sale. If you don't want the kit and you just want bits and pieces of the kit, then I am going to put that online so that it's available for you. So, blocking board, it says April. So, it could be over the next few weeks. We'll have to see. I have they're going to let me know when it's in, and I already have orders out there that they have to fulfill. So it could be, early. It says late April, like it says April 27th. That's not likely that it's going to happen on that exact date. So I would estimate probably early May, like hopefully the first half of May. That's my translation of that information. Beautiful cloth, says Sharon. Lori says, I'm loving my heritage stitch with dunes at dusk. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love that whole heritage idea. I'm so glad I watched that Flosstube. I keep my shop numbers low because of our yarn dyeing too, but you are in for whatever you want. Yay! Thank you so much, Sue. And linen and nutmeg chunky thread. Yes, I have asked about that. I have not gotten a response yet, but I did ask about all of the chunky thread and kind of when they think that's going to be coming in. Nutmeg, I need white, I need denim, I need linen. I am getting low on beehive. So I have a request out for an update on that, and I have not heard back yet. I talked to them, I think Friday. So hopefully I should hear something early this week. This is off the subject of cross stitch, says Louise. Reference embroidery on baby chick feet. Is it me, or are the patterns for the feet bigger than the chick's bodies? How do I reduce the size? I haven't done any of my chick feet yet, but I've seen other people do their chick feet using those embroidery things, and I think that it works. I think it's okay. But if you want to reduce the size, you could just make the legs and the feet claws a little bit shorter. If you want them a little bit smaller, just don't draw them on as big as they are. Still use the outline of where to place them for placement, but just make them maybe a little shorter of the leg and a little bit shorter for each of the toes. That's what I would do. Sandy says, no worries, Angela. I'm good. Just excited to give it a try before class. Yes. Sandy says, thanks again. No problem. Also, don't already in the half. I don't know. Catherine. But like I said, I'm gonna be getting ready to place another order with Legacy Fiber Art. So if something is sold out, I will be getting more. So it's coming. It will be coming shortly. Margaret, happy you got the LFA in. Saw Dune Dusk on Lori's channel and loved it. May have to bite the bullet and try 36 count. Margaret, let me know how it goes if you do try it. I bit the bullet and jumped into 40 count, which I love. I do love. I think that 36 count is going to be my happy place for cloth. 36, 25. I would still probably do some Aida here and there. Maybe. I mean, it's doubtful, but I wouldn't rule it out because I don't mind stitching on Aida. But 25 count I enjoy, and 40 count I enjoy, but I really think the 36 would be just a tish better. The pattern, so Lori says the pattern on the sew along guide is to scale. There is tester square on that page to make sure you're copying to scale. So yeah, I think that the pattern that's in the sew along guide should work. Lisa says, thank you, Angela. You are welcome. Mine are really big too, so I just draw them as best I can freehand, says Sandy. Unfortunately, my printer is very limited and doesn't have it large or shrink. Did you ever get the Kathy Holden zipper pulls and I missed them? No, they have not arrived yet. They're not here yet. They're not released yet. So they're on order. I have so many on order, so much so that they contacted me and they were like, are you sure that these quantities are accurate? And I was like, yeah, those are accurate. And they said, wow, this is a lot. And I said, I have people who really like their zipper pulls. Like they like their charms, they like their zipper pulls. So they are coming and I have a ton on order. So everybody, please come back here to get your Kathy Holden zipper pulls. Otherwise, I'm going to be buried in zipper pulls. So they should be coming at some point. I don't know when they're releasing, but they should be coming at some point. I have them on order. They're going to come to me as soon as they're available. So yes, I have them coming. Okay, you guys, I do have a giveaway for today, and then we're going to wrap it up because I got all my other giveaways shipped. So yay, I was so excited. Did you order the sewing machine and tomato pincushion one? I think so. Yep. I sure did. I think I have them out there online as coming soon. Do I? I don't know. It was a while ago that I did that. I don't listen to what I just said. I don't. But yes, I did order those. Yay, says Sharon. Okay, so today's giveaway is with cross stitchers in mind, since we're doing our Flosstube. And somebody donated this to us to be able to give away to someone who might enjoy a DMC color chart. So these can be really helpful if you're kind of playing around with color, or you need to find a substitute for a color, or like for me, for example, when I was stitching my Savior's Praise, which I didn't share any of my stuff. When I was stitching my Savior's Praise and I wanted to find a good yellow, it comes in handy to be like, oh, this is too bright of a yellow, and I don't want that one. This is too dark of a yellow. So it's a color chart that we're going to give away today, along with a needle minder, a Prairie bonnet needle minder. So first of all, let me share the progress that I made. I'm not going to share this because I didn't really make any progress on it. But I have my last stitch card all set up and ready to stitch. I'm going to finish the watering can from set D, and then I'm going to turn all these into pillows and be ready to move on to set E in May, because that's what's shipping. That's shipping in May for our stitch card stitch along. Okay, and I did make some progress on Brick House, you guys. Like, what is happening? I set this one down for so long, and now I'm kind of itching to stitch it, it's kind of blowing my mind. So Brick House by With Thy Needle and Thread. I didn't make huge progress, but I did make a little bit of progress, and a little bit of progress is progress, right? Progress is progress. But I got, excuse the thread. I got that little tree done next to the bird, and I've started on the house. And I can't. I keep singing in my mind the Brick House song. She's Brick House. It keeps going through my mind. And then as I was stitching this one, the song that started going through my mind was Our House in the Middle of the Street, Our House. So I started the house on Brick House. So that is happy progress. I'm enjoying it. It's going well. It was worth picking up again. Apparently, I need to listen to Lori more often and do as she says. What about a whole box of floss on bobbins that are not labeled? What, Lisa? Would the color chart be helpful? Oh, it could. I'll show it to you. I'll open it up and I'll show it to you. The DMC color chart is awesome, says Sue. I use mine all the time. Awesome. How pretty, Angela. Thank you, Sharon. Lori says, yay for progress on brick sampler. Yay. Looks great. Says Sandy. Sharon says, I love that brick house song. You are too young for that song, girl. I'm not too young for that song. I grew up in a house with older sisters, and that song was always playing. My sister had this little case. It was like a mini suitcase of cassettes and 8 tracks. And she had, I don't think she had Brick House, but she had like Cool in the Gang, and she had a Pink Panther sticker on it. I remember sometimes carrying that thing around. I thought I was so cool carrying the little thing of music around. Okay, so for my Sabbath stitch, I'm stitching a Savior's Praise, and this is where I'm at with a Savior's Praise. I finished the basket, and I'm starting to put, you know, all of that busy stem work in there for the flowers that are going to go in the basket. But the basket's done. That mammoth basket is done. And this one, I'm still loving. I look forward to stitching on it every Sunday. Not that I am able to do it every Sunday, but I will say that I have missed very few Sundays. So I'm really enjoying that. That's going well. So that is my update for progress this week. I'm so late. Hi, Angela. Hello, Sandy. Always listen to Lori, says Margaret. I'm late. Oh, hi, Deborah. I have a 45 record of Brick House. You do? I can't remember who sang it, but I know all of the, like the 60s, 70s, 80s. There's probably too much of my brain used up for useless trivia from that time. That looks amazing, says Sandy. Thank you. Deborah says, beautiful sampler. Thank you. Yes, Lori knows it. I would keep singing it in my head every time I pull up Brick House. She's a brick house. She's my tomato. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, Sharon. Oh, okay. All of your stitches look beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. You're making such good progress. Thank you, Sandy. What cloth is that? So, Barbara, I'm stitching Savior's Praise on 40 count Edinburgh Platinum is the name of it. 40 count Edinburgh Platinum by Zweigart. The Commodores. See, I didn't know that in my useless trivia storage. Sharon says, way to go. Angela looks beautiful. Great progress. Thank you so much. Lionel Richie is in the Commodores. Yes, I knew that. I forgot that the Commodores sang that. Oh my, I am from Illinois and just found you're in, well, I'm in Wisconsin, but I grew up in Illinois, Diane. One good thing about Illinois, you have me interested in samplers. Love both oh, good. Thank you so much, Diane. Yeah, we're just over the border in Wisconsin. I mean, it's practically Illinois. We're just over the border. But I did grow up in Illinois. That's where my home is, my hometown. Now that will be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. You are welcome, Sharon. It's my gift to you for this Monday. You're welcome. Oh, Sharon, now you have me wanting to listen to them. They have so many good songs. They do have so many good songs. Okay, so on to the giveaway. Prairie needle minder and the DMC color chart. And here's what it looks like. So it has all of the colors, and then it doesn't stop there. So you can kind of, it'll tell you the color, it will tell you the number. I think you might be able to figure out at least close unlabeled bobbins and what they are. At least close, at least in the ballpark. So this is up for grabs, and this. So if you would like to enter into the giveaway, there is a question in the comment, in the description box below. I think the question is, how can Happy Little Stitch Shop improve your stitch along experience? So I think that's the question. So answer that question in the comments below and give any suggestions or recommendations you have. And then next week, I will be sure to put your names into a drawing and we will draw for who the winner is for these items. It's going to be one giveaway. So this will go to one person. Also, besides making that comment in the comment section below, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel if you haven't already. And be sure to follow Happy Little Stitch Shop on Instagram or Facebook. And if you want to join in the party, you can always join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group just for fun. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thanks, Angela. You are welcome, Sharon. I'm so glad that you were able to pop on today. It's good to see you. Yes, that does look helpful. Thank you for showing it. You're welcome, Lisa. So I will see you guys. If you're part of the Stitching with Lori Club, then I will see you Wednesday night for our meeting. If you are not, then I will see you Thursday for our quilting live stream right here at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. You guys, today was fun. This really filled a place for me today to get together with you guys and chat and share all this stuff. And Lori was here, which is always fun to have Lori. And Teresa joined in, and that was a treat. So thank you so much for being with me today and for joining in all the fun and making it a fun and uplifting live stream. Thank you so, so much. So all of you have a fabulous week. I will see you later this week. And Lori says, thanks, Angela. Thanks, everyone. Now I'll just keep sewing. Have fun sewing. Don't forget to tune into Lori's virtual quilt market on Friday. I'm excited to see all the stuff she's going to share. Lisa says, fun chat. Thank you for everything, Angela. Have a great week, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Bye, Lori. Love Hank. Oh, that's right. We have to do Hank this week. We have 3 chickens left. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. I'll see you later this week. Happy stitching. Take care.